In this video, I'll talk about the best trading strategy to ever exist. Let's go. So the main concept we're going to be talking about in this video is the trend is your friend concept. Now, you've probably heard of this before, but you don't know what it means, or maybe you've never heard it before. But that is going to be the concept that we're going to talk about in this video. And this is the chart you can see over here. This is my profit for 2025. You can see from January to roughly about August, we were kind of going in this kind of like height. And then August, I made a switch. And the switch I made is trend is your friend. We're going to talk about it. And you can see the momentum completely changed and my profit started going up like this. So we're going to talk about the change that I made, what I mean by trend is your friend, how to apply it, all these different things. Let's get into it. So what do I mean by the trend is your friend? So to make it super simple, let's do a quick hack. There's 3 different trends in the market. There's an uptrend, there's consolidation, and then there's a downtrend. Now let's just assume that we're going to be buying and selling stocks. Let's not assume we're going to be, shorting or any of this stuff. We're just going to be buying stocks to the long side. So in this case, if we're buying stocks, we only want to be buying, and I repeat, only want to be buying when the stock is in an uptrend. We never want to buy in consolidation, and we definitely never want to buy when it's in a downtrend. So uptrend is very simple, right? The stock is going up. Like, I'm going to try and make this video super simple. There's no need to use all these complex words. An uptrend is simply when the stock is going up. So you can see over here, the stock starts to rally upwards. Now we're in an uptrend. This is perfect. This is the area where you should be trading. This is the easiest time to make money from the stock because the stock is in an uptrend. Then we have consolidation. You can see the price kind of goes sideways. It goes down, up, down, up. It doesn't really do much. It's just going sideways. You do not want to be trading here because it's extremely difficult to make money because it's just going up and down, right? It's like you buy, it goes down, it goes up, it goes down, it goes up, and now you're back at break even. Like you didn't make any money. It doesn't make any sense. And a downtrend obviously is the opposite of an uptrend. It's simply when the stock price is going down. It's literally impossible to make money like by buying stocks when it's a downtrend. Don't even try. It's pointless. You want to only be focusing on this beautiful word over here when the stock is in an uptrend. That's the main thing. And listen, if you can focus on this, if you can just make that one switch, I guarantee you'll start making more money. Because you'll start identifying things. Okay, you know what? The stock is going down. It's below VWAP. It's below the EMA. Yes, maybe I would have traded this yesterday if I didn't know about trend is your friend. But now that I know about trend is your friend, and I know that it's in a downtrend, I'm not going to trade the stock. And then boom, you don't take this trade over here or this trade over here, whatever, and you don't make a loss, right? You only focus when the stock is going up. Let's keep moving. Before that, guys, quick heads up, I have my free trading bundle. This includes a bunch of stuff. The first thing it includes is a free course. So I go through the exact strategy in much more depth. You guys see an example, other bunch of stuff. It's all in there completely for free. There's also 3 ebooks that are written all by myself. You can go check those out. That's pretty neat. There's also a trade tracker. So you can input the ticker, the date, your entry price, your exit price. You can put a picture, you can put notes. Journaling your trades and analyzing is what's going to make you better. So this trade tracker should really help you out, I think. And the last thing is there's a little surprise at the end for the people who do get it. So if you want it, click the first thing in the description. Again, complete for free. You have nothing to lose. So let's talk about the best pattern. We've already discussed that we need to trade the stock in an uptrend. How do we know when to enter? Right? Let's say the stock's going up like this. When do I enter? Do I enter now? Do I enter now? Maybe now, right? Maybe now? Up? When do I enter? So let's talk about the best pattern to use. This is the pattern I use every single day. I don't use any other strategy, pattern, nothing. This is what I use every single day. And remember that graph on the first slide? It works. So this pattern to the right is called the bull flag. This is a work of art. So let's go through it again in simple English. There's 3 steps of the bull flag. The first is the surge. So you can see over here, the first 2 candles are going up, right? Again, we're in an uptrend, so you expect a surge. Then number 2, we have profit taking. Then you see the next 2 candles, we see it go down a little bit. Again, little bit is the point. It's not dumping all the way down. No, it's going down a little bit. What's happening is you have a bunch of people who bought the stock over here, maybe over here, over here, over here, wherever, and now they're selling. They're taking their profits. And so therefore the stock goes down. You don't have a lot of people shorting, people aren't dumping. No, it's just people who bought, let's say over here, are selling right over there. That's all that's happening. So the stock price goes down a little bit. Then we have the next move up. You can see this green candle over here. It breaks the high of the previous red candle. So it surges upwards, and as soon as it breaks the high of the previous red candle, that's when I enter. So my entry price would be right over there. The stock surges up, pulls back for a little bit, surges up, goes up and up and up. And I want to sell as soon as I see some resistance. That's what I want to sell. That's the whole idea. So again, we're trading with the trend. The stock's already going up. We're waiting for a little bit of profit taking. It's called a pullback. Then we enter as soon as we see the next move up right over there. Stock surges up, pulls back for a little bit, surges up again, and we want to sell as soon as we see some resistance. That's the whole idea. That was super simple, wasn't it? And this is what I do every single day. When I sit on my chair to trade every single day, this is the exact pattern that I'm looking for. So now let's talk about the best strategy. How do I know which stock to trade? How do I find stocks that are in uptrends? How do I do all this stuff? Let's go through the 4 steps to the strategy. This is exactly what I do when I sit down on my chair every single day. The first thing I need to do is I need to find the volatile stocks. I need to find the stocks that are going to be in an uptrend, right? I'm not going to trade any random stock like Apple or Tesla, Bitcoin. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm only going to trade the stocks that I think will have potential to go in an uptrend. So I need to find them first. The second thing I need to do is I need to wait for the pattern, wait for the bull flag. And then when I see an opportunity and I like everything, I click buy, the stock goes up, and when I see some resistance, that's when I sell. That's what I do every single day. Every single day, this is the exact thing I'm doing. So let's go through each of the steps in detail. Now the first thing, like I said, was to find volatile stocks. The way you do this is you look for gappers. So what you want to do is you want to go to a stock screener. It can be on TradingView, Finviz, whatever. Go to a stock screener and sort the screen by gap percentage, like you see over here. So you can see over here, this one's gapped up 346%, 83, 61, 56. You want to sort the scanner by gap percentage. These are the stocks that have the highest likelihood of making a move when market opens, because these stocks most likely have news, they have a good catalyst, they have good price action, volume, everyone's watching them, they have the highest potential, right? Now if you want my exact screener, it's inside the community, the Draco Room. Now step number 2 is to wait for the pattern. So we've identified the list of gappers. Now we want to wait until we see the pattern. It's that simple. Like, this isn't complex, guys. So you can see this one over here. Is this on the left? Is this an uptrend or is it a downtrend? Is it consolidation? What is it? Well, quite clearly, it's a downtrend. We can see opened over here, immediately dumped, tried going back up, went down again, tried going back up, it's probably going to go down again. This is clearly a downtrend. We do not want to be trading this. I see so many people that are kind of like, okay, I'm going to buy when I see a first green candle. So then they end up entering on this candle over here and they make like a little bit of profit. Like, what are you doing? That doesn't make any sense. It's below VWAP, it's below the EMA. What are you doing? You want to be trading with the trend. If you want to trade this stock in particular, this one on the left, you should be shorting the stock. That's where you make the most money. You're not buying. You should be shorting it. So whatever your strategy is, you should short it like right on top over here, and then you should watch the price fall and fall and fall and fall, and then take your profit over here. That's how you make money in a downtrend. But like I said, we're only going to be buying stocks. Now the one to the right, is this better or is this worse? This is a lot better. You can see it opens, it goes up, it goes down again, and now it's going back up. This is perfect. This is an uptrend. And you can see the pattern. We see the exact same pattern. We have a surge right over here. Then we have a bit of profit taking on this candle. So all I need to do is I need to wait for the next candle, the next green candle to go up, beat the previous one's high right over here. I click the buy button and then it shoots up and then I sell somewhere over there. That's the whole idea. Let me show you this on the charts. So guys, now we're on the charts and you can see the exact same stock. We can see the market opened, it went up, it went down again, it went back up, and now we see a pullback. All I'm waiting for is for the next candle to make a new high and I'll enter. Let's see what happens on the next candle. Opens, it beats the high, so I enter. That's it. So now I'm in the stock. Now I just need to wait for some resistance. So let's keep playing this, right? Minute by minute, you can see it surging up, which is super great. We see it surge past pre-market high, which is the highest point in pre-market right over here. It surges past absolutely no problem, and it keeps going up and up and up and up And then I can see that we're very near $10, which is going to be the next major resistance point. And so before we hit $10, I just sell for 34%. 34% in how many minutes? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 or 6 minutes. I made 34% from this trade. Uptrend, wait for a pullback, enter before the next move up, squeezes up, and you sell. That's the whole idea. Now from the same trade, I made $36,000 from this one trade, right? And it was like, what, 5 or 6 minutes? So if you're thinking, okay, Draco, this is amazing. I want to learn the strategy. What do I do? Well, then I invite you guys to join the community, the Draco Room. This is the community where I literally teach you guys the exact strategy that's made me over $2 million. Every single day, the community members and me were trading the same exact strategy. You can see people are making wins almost every single day. Abdullah made 128, Mike made 422, Nick made 648, he made 630, 920, 604. Like, people are making wins from the strategy almost every single day because it's so simple. It makes sense. When you join the community, you also get access to all of my live trades. So every time I take a trade, I film it. I show you guys exactly where I enter, where I exit. I put a voiceover. Every single trade. You can see on this trade today, I made 1,893. This trade I made 6,000. I lost 2,000. So all my wins and losses, all of them, you can see me taking them right over here. When you join the community, you also get a course. There's an FAQ section, live movers, watch list. You can chat with the people there, live trades, home runs, day reviews, month reviews. There's so much stuff in the Discord. You have to go check it out. So to join the Draco Room, email me at this email right over here and I'll try to get you a spot inside. I'm going to be closing the group pretty soon to just focus on the members that are already inside. So if you guys do want to join, email me at that email right over there. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.